Every morning, at exactly 6 a.m., a man opened his eyes. Without an alarm, he smiled and welcomed the morning sun. His life was organized. His work was successful. His mind was peaceful. Everyone looked at him and wondered, what is his secret? It was not luck. It was not talent. It was not money. It all began with one simple promise. Years earlier, he was completely different. He woke up late. His room was always messy. He delayed his work. Even small responsibilities felt difficult. He blamed his failures on everything around him. But he never looked at himself. And the person who carried the biggest burden was his mother. Every morning, before he woke up, his mother was already awake. She prepared his breakfast, packed his lunch, and waited for him with a smile. She did everything with love, but he never noticed her sacrifices. He was too busy with his own problems. Whenever he woke up late, he blamed her. Whenever he felt angry, he took his anger out on her. But she never stopped loving him. She continued supporting him quietly. One night, unable to sleep, he walked outside before morning light. The streets were quiet. The world was still waking up. But in a peaceful park, he noticed an old man sitting alone. The old man was watching the first light with a calm smile. The man sat beside him. After a long silence, the old man asked, "My son, why do you look so troubled?" The man shared his failures. He spoke about how nothing in his life seemed to change. The old man listened patiently. After a moment, the old man asked, "My son, if you promise your friend that you will help him, will you keep that promise?" The man replied immediately, "Of course." The old man smiled and asked, "And if you promise your parents something?" The man thought for a moment and said, "I always try to keep it." The old man looked at him and asked, "Then why do you break every promise you make to yourself?" The man became silent. He had no answer. Those words stayed in his heart. The old man looked toward the rising sun. Every morning gives you a fresh beginning. Before the world asks anything from you, keep one promise to yourself. He paused. Start with a small promise, a promise you can keep. That night, the man made only one promise. "Tomorrow, I will wake up at 6. The next morning, before the sun appeared, the man opened his eyes. His old habits tried to pull him back into sleep. But he remembered his promise. Not a promise to anyone else. A promise to himself. For the first time, he chose discipline over comfort. He got out of bed, cleaned his room, opened the windows, and welcomed the peaceful morning. The morning felt different. Not because the sun had changed, but because he had. One day, when he returned home, he saw his mother sleeping near the door. The same place, where she had waited for him many nights. He looked at her tired hands, her grey hair, and her exhausted face. Suddenly, he understood her sacrifices. His biggest mistake was not failing in life. It was taking for granted. His eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he truly understood how much his mother had loved him. The next morning, he woke up before morning light again. But this time, it was no longer just a promise. It had become a part of him. He prepared breakfast. He helped his mother. He started doing the small things. His mother looked at him. She did not see a successful man. She saw a grateful son. As the years passed, the boy continued keeping his promise. He started his own small business. Every morning, he worked hard, and kept learning. Slowly, his mind became sharper, his decisions became wiser, and his career grew on the side. One day, his friends asked him, "How did you change your life?" He smiled and said, "Start with one promise and keep it every day." His mother stood nearby, listening proudly. She was not proud only because he had become successful. She was proud because the careless boy she once worried about had become a disciplined man who was now helping others change too. And every morning, he remembered a new day was another chance to become better than yesterday. Friends, success does not happen overnight. It begins with one small step and the courage to keep going.